black smell. Oh, the original cut. There it absolutely is. I might like it better than the 2020 version. I was only like it, and I had to have it. What's up, shoe fanatics? Hey, it's a great evening, man. I am pleased to bring you this review. I've been seeing these everywhere, and I feel like I'm like the last person on earth to get them, right? That's why I'm getting this review like almost a week after I ordered them. I have not hit on Sneakers app in I couldn't tell you how long. So I was surprised that I took the W upon sneaker release day for this thing, man. But listen, you clicked here, you know why you're here. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. We got the standard, this joke's played out. This joke is played out, the just steal a box. I live in a safe, nice, gated community. Nobody's stealing my stuff, man. Nobody cares about Jordans around here except me. But anyway, here's your just do it box. Go ahead and get these scissors, pop it, man. Open this guy up. Let's get right into it. I love unboxings. I know you love unboxings too, or else you wouldn't be here, right? So, I'm gonna talk while I open this thing. It's too soon to be calling this a candidate for Sneaker of the Year. And it may not even be that. It may just be some kind of rambling on, but this is a shoe that has so much different energy surrounding it. People loved it and they hated it and they loved me again, right? And so this shoe obviously sold out. Most Jordan 1s do. I doubt there's going to be a restock on this thing. So let's pop this guy open. Now, y'all know what we do with these boxes. I'm going to sit down here with the boxes. Unnecessary. So, a standard Air Jordan 1 box, which is not disappointing, just a bit surprising. You know what I mean? I'd expect a box or a shoe like this to have some kind of specialty box. And Jordan Brand recently has been killing it, really, with the presentation of the shoes. And so the boxes for like the Obsidians, I think the Laser Orange and the Denim 3s, they've been, tailored to what's inside the shoe. Now, this Jordan 1 box is your standard black and red Jordan 1 box. Size 11, my size, obviously. And the colorway reads Baroque, brown, racer pink, black. All right. So you already know what it is. Pop the top. Get this guy out of the way. I gotta show you all the little stamps and stuff. It's real, man. It came from Sneakers app, like I said. I got the Gotham sign for the first time in a long time. Peel back the wax paper, and these are so much better in hand. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present to you the Air Jordan 1 Baroque Brown Tokyo, A.K.A. the Biohack. There they go. And what can be said about this shoe that hasn't been said 1,000 times over? I don't know. Like I said, the energy on this shoe was just so up and down with people until, folks probably realized that this shoe was going to sell out and they picked it up just because, you know what I mean? I've told you guys numerous times, it's very dangerous to sleep on a Jordan 1 because you don't often get the luxury to decide whether or not you like it later on. Few far in between, there's going to be restock, and I doubt these are going to restock at all if I had my thoughts about it, and who absolutely knows. But again, this is the Baroque Brown, as Nike officially colorway calls it, or the Tokyo Biohacks. So the history of the shoe, I don't know. Right? So as far as I'm concerned, it's just a funky colored shoe. But the official synopsis is that this shoe represents the fast-paced life of Tokyo in Tokyo, Japan, obviously. I have yet to go. I have never been, but I do plan on making my way there eventually. And from what I see on, shows, television, so on and so forth, it is a very populated, very hustle and bustle, fast-paced city, not unlike probably like in New York or Chicago or in LA. And they do have a different sense of style there, I believe. A lot of the people, they go to and from work, and so there's a lot of suits and drab grays, browns, blacks, but then there's also a scene or nightlife, a party life, where so many different colors and such a different style there that they have. And I think this shoe embodies that style. Okay, so all that being said, there's a ton of colors on this shoe, as you can absolutely see. I'll get into that after I get into the materials. So I told you before, I have a tendency to get materials wrong. I've done it before. I'll probably do it again. But that being said, on the toe cap, we do have a pretty decent, I believe this is some kind of suede. This is my first time getting my hands on them. So I don't see a whole lot of motion there. It feels like a more of a flat suede. Again, materials just escape me a lot of the times. But this is this dark blue colorway. Then if you look on the actual toe itself, there's a little bit of a nicer suede, and that is a light blue color. I hope you guys can see that as if you haven't seen it before already. Now the part that really piqued my interest was this colored tongue, which is that bright orange. Again, I think the official colorways are Baroque, racer pink, and black. So I don't know what the blues are called. I'm sure I can look it up online, but I'm not going to bother with that. Now the tongue, obviously having that orange colorway with a different patch than what you typically see. Typically there's a patch that wraps around the top a little bit. It says Nike Air. This one does say Nike Air, but it has a stitched, composition to it, which is a pretty fire thing. This tongue also has that distressed or that open look to it that is not unlike some of the tongues that Nike has been doing. I think pretty much ever since the Union. Is it the Union or the Off-White? I think it's the Union. Ever since the Union dropped, they have that cut tongue where it exposes the padding underneath, which is something that's pretty dope. Let's see. So clearly on the liner, we do have that eraser pink. And on the back portion, or this mid, or from the bottom to the upper, is that Baroque brown. Now this also does feel like a suede colorway, and again, not too much motion there, but it just does feel pretty good. You know what I mean? It's not really a plush suede, but it does feel pretty good. Now on the okay, so both on the medial and the lateral side, the swoosh is of that silver reflective. Looks pretty reflective. A silver reflective. I guess it's a leather tongue. Leather Nike check, and that is definitely different from the rest of the shoe. Let's see. There also on the black portion of it does feel like a felt. So this feels more like a suede, and this feels more like a felt. Again, I am all over the place with my materials, but so is this shoe, right? So we're both in a in a messed up state of mind because I don't know what this shoe is, and the shoe can't figure it out either. Along the sole here, you do have that lime green sole that almost looks like it wants to be glow in the dark. Obviously, it's not though, but it is a decent little touch, and it's just a wild shoe overall. Now, what I do like also about this particular shoe is one thing that really makes me want to gravitate towards the Rookie of the Year Jordan 1s. In addition to the Jordan 1 Rookie of the Year being a dope colorway, especially when you put the red laces, the wings of this one are detached from the upper. And as you can see there, you can actually take this lace, where the lace hole is, and detach it from the actual main part of the shoe. In other Jordan 1s, this is stitched to it. And when you do pull that wing back, you pull it back to expose that lime green colorway, which is pretty cool, man. It's just really dope touches everywhere. And this shoe is really something else. That's just the best way I can describe it. It's something else because I can't quite figure out what's there so much to like or hate about it, but it's unique in its execution and design. And I think Nike hit a home run by, at the very least, driving the demand and hype for the shoe, where typically a shoe that looks like this, there should be none. There are guys who I know personally who aren't really Jordan fans, especially Jordan 1 fans, but they went after this shoe. And consequently, there's no resale on it at the moment. It is almost double the price. I think this shoe almost goes for $300 as of this recording. So the resale on it isn't even enough to get non-sneakerheads to go after it, but there's something about this shoe that makes it a dope pickup that people who don't typically want Jordan 1s want this shoe. I will say, speaking of retail though, or resale, excuse me, again, no Jordan 1 is safe from prices skyrocketing. And the scuttlebutt about this, for those who want to know, or people who actually care about the resale stuff, this shoe may in fact be one of those ones that escalates up to the $500-600 range, possibly by this same time, September next year. Now again, that's not why I got it. I wear my shoes. I've shown you guys over and over again. I keep shoes on my feet. This guy would be no exception. I'm not sure when I'm going to put it out there. You know what I mean? It's still a place in time where we're not able to get out as often, but this shoe will get on feet. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the interior, whatever you call that thing, form holder, and show you guys the inside, the insole. And the lighting is showing me that this looks like it's a cyan blue. I think it's the same, yeah, it's the same color as what's on the actual toe, with, I guess that's a racer pink Nike Air symbol on it. So the shoe, man, it's like a work of art. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't explain why abstract paintings look so good or what they actually mean, but this is kind of like that. It's a work of art. You know what I mean? Whoever the designer was for this colorway just put something together that they thought embodied that Tokyo lifestyle, and it seemed to resonate with people for some strange reason. The shoe looks busy. It looks like what you embody, what you would look like as the underground scene in a big city. And that's what this biohack is about. You know what I mean? Phenomenal shoe as far as the execution is concerned. And I was one of those ones, I was gonna sleep on the shoe too because I thought the entire thing was leather, which wouldn't have made it a deal breaker per se. When I saw the materials, especially the suede here and some of this felt, I really thought that bumped the shoe up a notch, and it was a must cop for me. Definitely a must cop, among other things. Not that it matters, but the bottom of this is all black, which I think is a nice touch. It might have been able to get away with a white sole on the bottom of it, but you gotta take the shoe how it comes. So, like I said, just these little hints of the wings coming out on both sides. This patch, this distressed tongue, really makes this shoe something special. Now, I told you in a couple of my other Jordan 1 reviews that I love lace swap options because they give you the opportunity to at least set your pair apart from another person who may have this. Now, everyone else has this. They do have this racer pink lace tag, but not everyone's guaranteed to wear it. And that includes me. This shoe is busy. I was like, let's not go there. This shoe is busy enough to where I don't think I want to involve this racer pink lace tag. The black will subdue it, and I will do my due diligence. I've been to Rope Lace Supply before, and they have a ton of Jordan 1 lace options. I'm gonna look and explore what other laces will go with that. I haven't seen a review, but again, I always tag Jay the Sneaker Guy. I told you he's a lace swap king. Jay the Sneaker Guy, I'm sure he's got his hands on these already. And if he hadn't already, which he probably has, he's done a review on these. And I'm almost positive he would have done a lace swap option. So it'd be cool to see what he came up with. But in the meantime, I'm going to go at it with the black lace. That's just the safest bet in the meantime until I figure something else out. Just give you another little look around the shoe. You know what I mean? Those browns, the two blues, the greens, the orange, the pinks. It's just so busy, but for some reason it works so well. I'm gonna look at the Wings logo on the side there. It is of that shiny material. I guess that's an embossed. I don't even know what material that is. But again, it works. It works. It just works. It works. And so for anyone who missed out on this, I don't know if it's particularly worth resale prices. But if you're of the mindset that if you look at the stock market of shoes, then it's a good chance that this will be valuable in the future. So if you care about that kind of thing, it's definitely a good thing to go ahead and pick them up now before prices get out of control. Look at the Turbo Green Jordan 1. I mean, that is a prime example of what happens when you sleep on a shoe that has subtle ratings and kind of flies below the radar. You get a shoe that came out for $170 and it's upwards of $500-$600 now. The same thing with the Jordan 1 Obsidian. This shoe is upwards of $500-$600 now. So listen, sleep if you want to. If you're gonna get in on the ground floor, now's the time to do it. Thankfully, I didn't have to pay resale, but it's a good time to get if you're gonna do it. All that being said, though, I can't say this is a must cop. Okay, because again, I'm not in this for resale. All right, I don't make money off these shoes. I'm not in any capacity. So everything I buy because I like. Anything I recommend that you buy, I recommend that you buy for your personal taste as well. If you think that you want to make money off this and try to cash in on the future, then yeah, it's a must cop for that reason, because I think it will. Again, I think the price will go up. But as far as styling, wearing for yourself, it's not a must cop for you. I had to have it because of what it means to the collection and what it means to me to be able to wear in the future. But every person's not the same. Again, this is an every man's channel. Every person doesn't have unlimited budget to buy shoes. So I don't think it's a must cop. Even with my rating, I'm going to be honest. As far as this goes, this is probably a solid 8. And I think 8 is being generous. 8 is not because the colorway is so fire or because this is, again, a must-have shoe. It's an 8 because of the execution and the chance that Jordan Brand and Nike took to put this shoe out. This shoe can be considered an ugly shoe, but it's like a Picasso, or it's like, I'm not very art smart, but it's like a painting that you don't quite get the meaning of it, but you just know it's valuable. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this shoe embodies to a lot of people. It kind of embodies that to me. It's an art piece to go into my collection. So that alone makes it valuable to Jay, shoe fanatic, but not necessarily something that you have to go out and get. Hope that clears things up. But again, it is a dope shoe. It is a dope shoe. It is valuable to a collection, but you don't got to go buy it. You don't have to pay resale for it. But that being said, hopefully you guys have seen, my little 360 view of this. Obviously they don't go on feet right away. That's just not how we're going to operate at this particular moment. Because, you do have to preserve the shoe until you wear it. That's just the nature of the game. Some people do go ahead and pop them on right away and, salute to those guys. I'm just not there yet. So that's been the Baroque Brown, the Tokyo joints, man. I waited for almost a week to get these. I got them in hand now. It's a good colorway. Before I go though, what I did want to do is also compare it to, because I bring this shoe out a lot. I compare this shoe to the Hyper Crimson Neutral Gray Jordan. Now, the only reason I'm doing this is because this was also another far out colorway. And while the resale prices aren't skyrocketing yet as much as the Turbo Green, this is one I think is going to continue to increase in price. Feel free to check StockX and go and see how the price has increased. But as you can look and see, this is one of those ones that does have that distressed tongue where the top is cut open and it's got that exposed foam. You know what I mean? So Jordan Brand has been taking risks and maybe trying to feel the market out to see whether or not we like that kind of thing. And so this one is taken way to the max. You can look at the tongue and see how it's cut from, rooter to the tutor, man. From down all the way up around here. That thing's cut and exposed and actually stitched that way. It looks like it's stitched to shut it to where this exposed is always permanently displayed. There's a difference between this particular one. While it is stitched and cut similarly, it's not as quite exposed on the front side, but definitely on the back side. So shout out to Jordan Brand for doing things differently. Again, that's the tongue tag that I mentioned. If you hold those two up side by side, you can see the difference. And I really like I said, these far out colorways, these lime greens and hyper crimsons and bright oranges, these racer pinks, man. These are definitely a fashion statement, and Jordan Brand's not afraid to take risks, and I really like it. I really like it. So yeah, now that's been my review. Hope you guys found that informative. It's a fantastic shoe, and I'm glad to have gotten it. I feel particularly blessed to have gotten this one because I've been taking drought L's after L after L of sneakers but this guy's found a home. So I appreciate you guys, man. If you want to see more reviews, I got some grails coming up, that I'm thankful to have. Follow me on Instagram. I'm at J_shoe_fanatic on Instagram. Hopefully you guys know that by now. And if you're here and you enjoyed this content, I got more coming for you. So stay with your boy, all right? Follow me, do that, and subscribe. Brain fart, subscribe, man. Hit the notification bell so you know when I drop videos. I drop videos every couple of days. Not too much to annoy you, just enough to keep you informed and let you know I'm still kicking and doing this thing for the love, man. So that's been the Air Jordan 1 Baroque Brown Tokyo, A.K.A. Biohack. I've been Jay Shoe Fanatic, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.